Good morning to my spiritual family. I figure I'll take this time out while I have a little downtime to talk with the spiritual family about some things. Right now, I'm like drinking my hot chocolate, homemade hot chocolate. I may add, although I have no business drinking it, but I'm drinking it today. So, family, I want to say probably in the wee hours this morning, I was going through my messages, trying to get in my messages to because whenever I get downtime, I try to get through as many messages as I can. And unfortunately, family, I did read some disturbing messages regarding one of our spiritual family members, Teresa. So I want to ask the family to please keep Teresa family and Teresa as well in prayers, right? Lifting up the family with healing and strength. I'm still not certain because I haven't really had a phone line, an actual phone line, that everyone can get in contact with me on. So I'm just saying to the family to just keep the family in prayers, and if anything is needed, I will post it so that we could pull together collectively as a family and do what is needed, right? Because this is one of our spiritual sisters, Teresa. And right now, from my understanding of things, things isn't looking the best. Okay, family. So I just want to add that in. I'm not sure if her daughter will be watching this, but I know that nobody really have a way of getting in contact with me other than through email. Okay, at this time. So I just want to say, family, continue to pray because prayer is powerful in numbers. So yes, I've been doing that since I've heard the news, and it has been hard on me right now because you know, even though I have my spiritual family that I hold near and dear to my heart, and Teresa is one of those family members that I hold near and dear to my heart. Okay, so I just want to say, family, continue to keep on sending those prayers out. Good morning, family. Thank you for that information as well. Hey, Swin. Um, yes, Gabri, and I hear that. I'm sending my condolences and prayers to you as well, right? Um, Even though we pray regarding things, yes, we have the power, the ability to change the outcome of situations, but also I know that your mom and others are needed on that spiritual realm as well, right? So sometimes their work is needed elsewhere. And this is true. This is very true. This is what happens. And while I'm up here, family, I want to touch on something else as well. Mm, Definitely sending prayers to you, Gabri. Thank you, family, for those prayers for Gabri as well. Right? We have family that is going through some things, right? We must stay in prayer for them, right? Uplifting prayers of healing and strength. We must be doing that for one another. Thank you for that love, K-Swin. Thank you, family. Yes, and unfortunately, family, you all can't contact me right now at this time, right? But I'm gonna have everything straightened out in a couple of days because I need a permanent number, and that's the thing that I've been doing. Okay, so I will be having that soon, and I will be giving it to some of the spiritual family that needs to get in contact with me, especially for emergency purposes, because that's another thing, right? Me getting in my emails, I'm not in my emails or getting alerts right away, right? So on my downtime, I do try to sift through my emails, and sometimes some emails are it's a lot, family, right? So I'm not always getting back to you all in a timely manner once I get to the email. Congratulations, Jax, on your new position, right? You got this. Sending blessings to you on this exam. You got this. And I want to speak on something, right, family, while I'm up here as well. Um the Soto and Guerra case, family did get back to me and tell me that they did catch somebody, right? They did catch two individuals, a father and a son, right? And I want to speak on some of the things. First of all, I did a reading on that um on that case, right? The reading is up there. I'm not going to take that reading down. And I tell you all, family, what I pick up intuitively, right? All my family who follow me and who has been following me for a long time already know the drill, family. I tell you all, family, no matter what I'm picking up intuitively, always go by what the ancestors throw out, because I'm one, I could pick up energy from all angles. If you hanging out with somebody, I can pick their energy up as well, right? So we all already know this. It was some things that has been going on in that read, and I did post in conjunction to another read that I worked on. I put that on Patreon to show you all an example of working with conflicting energy is like, right? That's when I'm intuitively picking up something, but the ancestors is giving me revelation into something else. I must always match up intuitively what the ancestors is giving me revelation into, right? We must be on the same page. But the ancestors has also told me that, although because it was a point where I used to tear myself down, right? When I wasn't in alignment with what the ancestors was revealing. But like the ancestors has always told me, it's always underlying things that goes on that we don't see with the naked eye, right? Or that people try to hide or deceive us about. Sometimes this information don't come to the forefront. Sometimes it comes at a later time. Sometimes we're piecing all the pieces later. Sometimes if it never comes to the front line, we'll never know. So in other words, family, these readings, some of you all look at stuff on a surface level, but some of you all never go deep enough on a spiritual level. You understand? So although I pick up some things, or others may pick up some things, just because they didn't report that, family, don't think it's not happening, or don't think it didn't happen. You understand? Now, in reference to the father and son, when I tapped into that energy, I intuitively picked up a connection as friends. This is a prime example, family, of what I was saying about us having demon children, and we must get the demon out of these children, right? I made a statement about that in a live that I have done. This is a prime example of when you have children that's not operating in their best light, and they do demonic things, and they get hemmed up in some mess like this, of course, I'm going to pick up a connection that you are a friend if you are operating like a friend and not a parent. You understand? It's only two reasons why I will pick up that energy. Either you're biologically not the parent, or you are operating as a friend and not a parent. You understand? So it doesn't matter. Even if I'm doing a reading on K Swin, and K Swin tells me that this is her child, if I'm picking up an energy that is a friend coming through, then I know that she doesn't have the child and mother, the child and parent relationship as she should, right? She basically operating as a friend, right? On a friendship level. That was one of the things that I've picked up. Prime example of what is going on here. What kind of parent, what kind of parent would do something deceptive like this instead of turning a child in, knowing your child need help? Your child just committed something that's unthinkable, right? And you went and covered it up for your child. You understand what's going on here, family? This is demonic energy that's going on here. But then I have people that's looking on things on the surface level because they don't know anything about spirituality, right? They look on the surface level and then they say, Miss T, you got it wrong. They were father and son. I don't care if they father and son. You understand? The relationship is not of a father and son. Is of a friendship. Instead of him being a parent, being a father to his child. You understand what's going on here, family? This is what's going on. So I say that to say, spiritually, although we can pick up different energies and it's telling us it's not as what it should be, this is why. This is one of the reasons why, right here, why you can pick up certain energies. But I know that I must be in alignment with what the ancestors is throwing out, right? And I always tell you, family, no matter what I tell you all that I'm picking up intuitively, go by what the ancestors throw out, okay? Go by what the ancestors throw out. Okay, Swin said people don't understand spiritually how to look at the situation exactly, and that's the thing, right? That's the thing. So it's a lot going on in here, right? That's another reason, family, why I never get into really names with you all, because I know for me tapping into energy, and I've been doing this for years, family. If I tap into somebody's energy and I get a name, sometimes it's not even the person's name. Sometimes it's a street name. That has happened plenty of times when I'm looking for a person and it's actually a street that I need to be on. So that's why I never really get into names with you all, but I was throwing out there to you all what I was seeing, what I was picking up, right? Um, and these letters I was throwing out to you all, what I was seeing. It doesn't mean that don't exist, that didn't happen. No, but it's other underlying things that's going on that we don't know as of yet, whether they putting it out there or they holding off on it or anything else like that. You understand? So I just want to make that clear to you all. Okay. I've picked up a lot of crazy energy, right? Even just even with the movement, right? Even with the movement, with them traveling and the transaction, okay? So with this traveling and this transaction and the moving around, of course I will be picking up different things like this because you're moving around, you're changing from one hand to another, right? You're moving things from one end to another. You understand? It's a lot that goes on with that. It's a lot, family. Um, and the only way for me to get concrete, solid information is for me to continuously tap back into that, right? and match up everything that I'm picking up intuitively with the ancestors is giving me revelation into, which I haven't gotten the opportunity to do that, right? I just did it that one time and that was it. Another thing I've also been doing, which I never do, family, but I've noticed, I've picked this up on my last two reads, that I've noticed that I've been doing that. One was I always give the ancestors the opportunity to speak before me. In my last two reads, I have been going out of turn, right? I have been speaking first, and then I've been letting the ancestors give me revelation, which that's something that has to stop, and it has stopped. It's going to stop, right? Because I must give ancestors the opportunity to speak first, right? Regardless of the situation, and I speak after. It always been like that, and that's the way it's supposed to be, right? The elders are supposed to speak first, and we speak after. That is how it goes. Now, had I given the ancestors time to give the revelation first before I did, I would have gotten schooled on a whole lot of things, right? I would have been able to understand a little bit better what was going on. You understand? So in that second read that I did, and I posted it for you all on Patreon, you all understood. I know most of you all understood where I came from with that when I told you all that I needed to, not speak out of turn. I need to let the ancestors speak first, because this is a prime example of picking up conflicting energies, because then I would have understood why I was picking up that energy and how that doesn't align with what the ancestors are saying. So I need to let the ancestors speak first, because something that I may be confused about, ancestors will clear that confusion up right away, because I've given them the opportunity to speak first before I have. So I just want to say that as well, right? Because I've noticed in my last two reads, I have done that, right? I have spoken first, and then I have did the revelation, which I'm supposed to always do the revelation and then speak afterwards. So I want to put that out there to you all as well. So any of you all that's tapping into any energy, let spirit give you all revelation first before what you are picking up intuitively. Okay. So I'm going to just say that. I'm happy that these individual has been caught in the Guerra and Soto case, right? I know it's not going to bring the two individuals back, but at least the family can start piecing together some things and get some closure into something, into some things as well, right? Just continue to put prayers out there for the families, because this is something tragic that has happened that shouldn't have never happened. But this is what happened when you have demons running rampant, right? This is what happens. So I just want to say that I've picked up a lot of crazy energy, even in the age range of certain individuals, right? It makes me wonder some things about the son and the father, right? Because it was just a lot. It was just a lot, right? But you all could go and dissect it. I'm not going to take it down, but I will take down some people comments that come up there and act ignorant on there. You doggone right. I will block you and I will take it down if you want to act ignorant, because I don't have to look at that on my platform. You understand, family? Right? I'd rather have one less view than a negative one. I done said that before, right? I don't want no negativity up here amongst my spiritual family. If you all don't get it or don't understand the spiritual reading, then maybe you should stick around and learn something, right? Or maybe this is not the space for you. You understand, family? Because I have some people that come up here, don't bring that here. Take it elsewhere. Take it to someone else's platform, wherever platform you came from, but don't bring it here. Because we know how it works spiritually. And we know that although they put things out on the news, it don't always add up. We know this. We know that they try to hide and deceive things from us. We know that as well. So I just want to put that out there. We know how it goes. Okay? We are spiritually inclined. We know what's going on out there. Yes, exactly, Case Win. And that is for sure, right? Because we don't want the negativity here, right? Because I have some folks that come through here just for negative, negative, negativity. We don't want that here, right? And then we have some that's genuine, right? That come to love, support, share, and that is always welcome, always welcome. So I want to say thank you to the family who is there for those reasons, for the right reasons. But yes, I'm so thankful that these individuals has been caught, family, right? So maybe you all could share whatever it is that you all want to share regarding them. Share regarding the reading. It doesn't matter. Dissect the reading. Do whatever, right? But I know why this young man went to meet up with this individual, right? We already know why, because the ancestors them threw it out. We know why he traveled there, because the ancestors don't put it out. I done said, family, no matter what I tell you all that I'm picking up intuitively, always go by what the ancestors is throwing out. But we still praying because, like the ancestors said, that was not deserving, right? No matter what the situation is, no one is deserving of what has happened. So I just want to say that, family. Um, Hey, Swin, having ancestors also and ones and help if you need it, can breathe. Thank you, K Swin, for that. Yes, everyone should be setting up an ancestors altar, right? To make that connection with your ancestors. That's for sure. Okay, family. So make sure that if you're not doing that, you should be making a connection. You really should, family. Hi, Monday. How are you? So I'm not staying up here long, family. I just came up here just to speak about our spiritual sister Teresa, family, and I'm going to ask you all to please continue to keep her and the family in prayers, right? So please continue to do that, right? Um and keep me posted as well. Please do that as well, family, because it's just a lot that's going on, right? I'm still I still can't piece everything together, right? But I'm gonna say this, family. We must be taking care of ourselves, family. We must be getting adequate rest and the proper nutrients, family. Okay? We must be doing that. We must not be taking on everybody's burdens and worrying ourselves to death. We must not be doing that, family. We must be taking care of self first because self have to come first. If self doesn't come first, we can't possibly do anything for anyone else. So we must take care of self. When self is taken care of properly, we could properly love and nurture others the way that they need to be loved and nurtured. So I have to put that out there because I know that I have some energy that I have picked up when I went into meditation after I read what I have read. These are some of the things that I have picked up, right? So it lets me know that family, we must take care of ourselves. We cannot take on everybody's burdens. Although we want to be savior and help everybody that we can, and we are there for everybody, it's okay to be there for your loved ones, right? And your friends. That's okay. All right. But we must make sure that we are taking care of health wise first before we can take on any more burdens. So I just want to say that, okay, family, because this is another thing that's taking my family out of here, right? Taking my loved ones out of here because we ripping and running for everyone else and we not taking the time out to make sure we are properly taken care of. Who is taking care of us? We ripping and running for everybody. Who is taking care of us? Who is making sure that we are taken care of and okay? And that's for the ones that you are working so hard and you all are taking care of your family and then you're taking care of others in your family. That's a lot to take on, family. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, that's a lot to take on. Physically, that is a lot. So we must take a step back and we must give ourselves that day of pampering, that day of loving, that day of nurturing. We must do that for ourselves. We must take out a mental health day for ourselves at times. We have to be doing that. We have to. Because if not, the unthinkable will happen. We have to take this time out for self. So please, family, you all don't let that message fly over your head. Please take time off from everybody else's burdens and just give yourself a day of pampering and loving and nurturing. Do that for self, okay? Even if somebody call you with, okay, I can't take care of it right now, right? Because you're basically in spiritual mode to do things spiritually for yourself. And when you come out of that mode, then you can deal with that. But you need a day of relaxation for self. Okay. That's the time when you go into solitude. Going to solitude for self is things that need to be done for self. So I just want to say that. Okay, family. I'm gonna get off of here. Yes, 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 yes. Especially women and mothers. Yes, because we are doing a lot. We are the bulk of the work and we are doing a lot. Yes, self-care is first. Yes. So I want to say that, family. I'm gonna get off of here. I love you all, family. If anybody like to um I'm not certain of what we need to be putting together, family, for in regards to Teresa. Okay, but anything that we need to be collecting or putting together for Teresa, I will make sure I post it for the family. So if anybody want to send prayers, give any kind of donations or any kind of contribution to anything, you are welcome to do so. Okay, because anything and everything is greatly needed and appreciated. So I'm just going to put that out there for the family. Okay. um I will post whatever is needed of me to post for the family. I will post it. Okay, family. So I will say that much. Please keep me posted and whatever's going on, family. I love you all, and I'm gonna get off of here right now because I know I got other things to do, and I'm still pampering myself, family. I'm still pampering myself, right? So I just want to make that clear. I love you all, family, and I want you all to have a blessed day, family.